today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
Here's Reed. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his fourth NFL season, Jordan Love.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be hit down at the Jones last week. 12 carries, 81 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Play action this time with Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But you look at this defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Switching things touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how. Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there. Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face. A little wind in there. Yeah, that's right. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield. And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 56 yards. And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. The Packers at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here. And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Levante David in on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Love looking to throw it. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Love, they go play action now. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Off the play fake, Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Love's throw finds its target down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. A big kick that time. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Play fake. Here's Love. Steps away. Completed out left to Dobbs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. To throw now. Here's Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, going to the air with Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On play action, Love to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To the air again, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 3 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's on his way. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Love.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach perturbed his defense.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Here's Mayfield.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Jones. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here...
Dashing through the snow!
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin.
72 yards!
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Again, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
130 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. As
For $150 now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. On 2nd down, it's Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Power maneuvering his way forward.
Into space at the 45.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. This is White on the screen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
An inside give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long for Love. Right side. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was... put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
So Mayfield and the Bucs
down by 7, less than 90 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Baker.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Mayfield.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Green Bay, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.